to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Right to the air goes Dart.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
And his kick is good, but flags come in.
Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Booth. Throw left side complete. That's Contreras. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. And all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing, dart. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ran it 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Open man down the field, it's Bowers. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booth. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Second. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Looking to throw. Booth. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Okay, ready? Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Right back to Jeanty on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now a toss left side, Jeanty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Luke now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go now.
Play fake, and here's Dart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
To the air once more is Dart.
And for a throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Here's Dart.
Now man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point hurts a bit, but it's up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
And we've hit
the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Go.
They'll go again with Genty. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Hold it ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Come on. Hey. Press all 8. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Boom. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Booth. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Dragon 60.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Booth.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On his loop for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Dart. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Dart going to look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Dart. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw now, Dart. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants get a bit closer. Now the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, break. Now, here we go. Start. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Booth. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Booth. Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Jeanty. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the ready.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Ready.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Boom. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Dart from the gun on third down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Juked him. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. A run straight ahead with Genty. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Genty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third.
Panther 60. Panther 30.
Operating from the gun. Booth trying to lay one up deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Able to slither by.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Dart.
And it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Luke now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, and what has been a rough go for them.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, Dart. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
To the air, Dart.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
To throw his dart.
And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Throwing his dart.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Pioneer, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And to throw once more, here's Dart.
Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Viking 18.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Dart.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Raiders 49, Giants 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, along